All right, Dusty. One for Wednesday, or we got some round track stuff?
Round track car, on the way.
Okay, on the way, good timing. So, you know about the combination on this one as much as I do, I think.
Yeah, this was the guy I bought this from already built. So he brought it to us and touch up the tune, kind of see where it was at. P1SC. This kit is the HO intercooled stage 2 kit that you buy kind of canned from Procharger. So it has the P1SC, it's got the Flow Pro surge valve, the 2-core intercooler. It probably came with these injectors as a kit.
Yeah, I think they're around 65 pounds.
Right, and it's pulley for about 8 PSI, you know, if you turn it 6,800.
Yep.
It's making about 7.5.
Right in there.
So
Yes, sir.
close. This is kind of their basic kit. It does have DW300 fuel pumps in it, right? Or the fuel pump.
Okay.
So a little more fuel, but once again, not enough.
Yep. When you start making bigger power, the fuel system inadequacies really show up. But so this one has SLP headers, flowmaster, stock cam. Yeah, that's a good thing to note. Stock cam and flowmaster mufflers sound good.
And a snow meth injection system, which we turned off to get the tune kind of in the ballpark. And of course, you know, there's 2 ways to do things with meth, which we can go more in depth later. But you can use meth to supplement your fuel system, to supplement fueling. But really, like, the best way to do it, what we like to do is use meth to stay away from detonation, just to use it as a knock deterrent, as octane and IAT cooling. So
yes,
Chris got the fuel dialed in on, you know, with no meth, and then we turned the meth on and then added some timing with the meth on and picked up some power. So
yeah, I leaned it out slightly with the meth injection just because it was fattening up so much, but if the meth didn't even come on, it'd still be in a safe zone, right? You can't do that if you have the methanol coming in a different way. So,
top tier insurance.
Yeah, top tier insurance. So what we did that way is I leaned it out just enough to where the air fuel would make the most power, and to where if something happened, it would still be safe. Like the methanol cut off, he would need to, you know, not be on it, but it would still be safe.
Right, and you know, the computer's gonna pull the timing. It's gonna see a little knock, it's gonna pull the timing out of it. If you use it as a fuel supplement, it has no way to know. So
correct.
And of course, the purpose of this trip was really just to see where he was at and see where he needs to go for his next stage.
Yeah, get the car dialed in, and we didn't know the car, so we had no idea what injectors, what cam, what headers, what procharger, anything really. So we had to sort of get acquainted with the car. Now that we know the car, we know what the situation is, we can advise better on what the next step should be. So pretty happy with it. The numbers came in at 481, 468, which would probably been a lot less if it wouldn't have been so lean.
And that peak number up here is over 60 more, you know, red line, it was falling off, going lean.
Yep.
The other thing to note is this fuel pressure line. We logged the fuel pressure after we saw how it was going. So, you know, 56 PSI at the top, and then
pretty steady.
Kind of holds at 52, but once it gets up to the high RPM range, it just dies. It falls.
Yeah.
So we're addressing that too.
Yeah, so we're probably going to come back on this one. We're going to do cam, pulley, and fuel.
Yeah, and he's thinking about doing a D1SC and a 3-core intercooler.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll see how everything works out, but overall, I'm very happy with the differences. You know, we're able to spin it now to 6,500 safely and not worry about, you know, air fuel issues. So that's always nice. And before, you know, it wasn't really that safe to be driving. I mean, that was what, 14 to 1 at under 6,000. And a blower car wants to turn RPM. So yeah, that was good. And so now we're able to maintain that pretty good. And like I said, the injectors are pretty much just falling because the fuel pressure is falling up here. But still, 12.0, 6,500, the rare time you're up there with the timing we have in it, should be good to go. Dusty got a couple runs, and I'll get it idling out. Thanks, guys.